The New Orleans Saints outpossessed the Atlanta Falcons by nearly 6 minutes, recorded 8 more first downs, and tallied 5 fewer penalties in Sunday's game at Caesars Superdome. But you wouldn't know that by looking at the scoreboard. The Atlanta Falcons put an end to their 6-game losing skid, handing the Saints a 24-10 loss.
Frustrating game. Obviously, a game that we felt good coming in. Felt like there was some carryover from the Carolina game through the bye week. Felt like it was a good week, and we didn't come out and get this one done. Credit to those guys. Those guys coached better, played better, and ultimately executed better than us today. And so, frustrating game. All 3 phases kind of have different opportunities that obviously we missed, and it's going to be a big opportunity for us to respond the right way and stick together and keep battling.
I don't think there's really been, Seattle game. I don't think there's really any other game, though, that's felt like that team was just straight up better than us. You know what I mean? But that's what the NFL is. Everybody's loaded with talent. And at the end of the day, the team that executes and the team that makes the least amount of mistakes and finds a way to finish is the team that comes out on top. So we have all the tools. We have the play calls. We have all that stuff. We just got to do it at the critical moments and put it in the end zone, or stop that last play, or not give up the big play, find a way to stop a screen. Just got to keep going.
Trailing 10-0 in the second quarter, the Saints defense came up big as Justin Reed picked off Kirk Cousins and returned it 51 yards to the house to cut the deficit to 3. But the Saints' momentum would stall with Blake Grupe missing his second field goal of the half inside of 50 yards, leading to a 9-point deficit at the halftime break. In the third quarter, the Saints offense possessed the ball for more than 13 of the 15 minutes, but failed to register a single score, turning the ball over on downs at the 1-yard line. New Orleans worked the ball back down to the 1-yard line on the very next drive, but a bad snap went over the head of Taysom Hill, forcing the Saints to kick a field goal, which cut it to a 6-point game. Just over a minute later, Atlanta would put this one on ice with a 49-yard touchdown to Darnell Mooney, sending the Saints to a 2-9 record.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we just didn't get it done. We can look at it from a lot of different angles. Schematically, I'm going to spend a lot of time saying, are we putting ourselves in the best position to be successful? Players are trying to find every margin that they can improve on, and so, that's the goal of this thing. Obviously, every opportunity you have, whether it be a self-scout or a game film, you're going to evaluate it. There's going to be things that come out of it positively and negatively, and you just got to keep growing. And so, obviously, we missed this opportunity.
I mean, I think it wasn't good enough at the end of the day, but I think we were moving the ball really well. I think we were doing the things that we kind of needed to do to put ourselves in position, and then just, 2 goal line opportunities that, are tough, and a couple of field goals where we shouldn't have been in that situation. We should have been scoring in those red zone drives, and I think we felt really good about it, and we just came up short. So I think for me, just kind of continue to learn from those new scenarios, little mistakes, and kind of keep building.
As they've done for most of the season, New Orleans defense limited Atlanta's top offensive options. However, the offense couldn't capitalize. It didn't help that Alvin Kamara left the game in the first half with an injury, but there's no excuse for the lack of red zone efficiency coming off a bye week.
Yeah, not good enough. Obviously, we didn't get done on offense. It's choppy. We weren't able to create the flow that we had the previous week against Carolina, and so frustrating. I haven't done a good enough job with this group, and we got to find a way.
The biggest thing is got to find a way to finish. I thought that the offense actually moved the ball well. They were able to get down to the 1-yard line inside of the 5. We just got to take advantage of opportunities. You just can't leave points on the board, special teams wise or offensive wise. I think they did a great job moving the ball, but you got to find a way to get the ball into the end zone, because those points matter big. And more than anything, it's just momentum. You know what I mean? You don't want to deflate the momentum when you have so many things going right.
It's always put it on us mentality. So if it's not enough, it's not enough. We have to figure out a way to do more. What do you want me to tell you? At this point, we are 2-9. It has to be on us.
The Saints will have to reset quickly as they hit the road to Miami Gardens a week from Sunday to battle the Miami Dolphins. Then the team hits the road back to Florida once again to wrap up the season series with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here at Caesars Superdome, I'm Matt DiGregorio, WLOX News Now.